Hello, this is Michael Pease. We're here with William Young at Grapplers Elite, and we're going to show you how to do an armbar. Now, the first armbar I like to teach is when they turn on me, okay, and expose one of their arms. So one of the earlier lessons is when William turns, I take the corner like so. Now this exposes the arm. The other thing he might do is turn over and I take his back, but from here this arm is exposed and I'm going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to hug this arm. I'm going to wrap my arm around it, and I don't want to just hold it, but I want to make it part of my body. Okay? Same time, this leg, instead of being flat-footed here, I'm going to fold it up, like I'm going to sit cross-legged, but just with the one leg. Now, I could go over his arm. I could go, if his hands were clasped together, I could go through his arms, though I don't tend to because my legs are longer. I could go under this arm. Whichever you can do is fine. I could go over the top of this arm if that was easier. Sometimes there's a reason to do that. But what I'm doing is I'm going to scoot up into his armpit. And I'm going to take this space away. So I sit my weight right on him. So when I'm on the corner, I don't have a lot of weight. Now I have a lot of weight on him. I actually lift this knee up as well. So I'm just sitting right on his ribs. All right? From here, I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to transfer my weight into his skull. Okay? And I can rotate my leg over his head, capturing his head and pulling back. I want to hug his wrist. And as I sit down beside him, I'm hugging this arm all the way up to the wrist. Okay? I'm going to pull north because his hands are clasped together. I want to come this way, and in a jerking fashion, I'm going to break that grip, and then I finish south, meaning towards his legs. Right, like so. Okay? So right here, I want to squeeze my legs together. I want his thumb basically up. So I control this, and I'm going to lift my hip through his elbow. So I'm pulling down, lifting my hips, and my legs are clamping and pulling in, keeping him from getting away there. Okay, so from taking the corner, he captures my arm, okay? And again, he makes it part of his body. For learning this, if you've never done an arm bar, I recommend you just clasp your hands together to make it a good learning experience. You don't need to try to hide it in when he's learning an arm bar for the first time. We also don't want him to sit here like this. So this kind of creates a nice natural feel. So from here, he's gonna fold his leg and scoot up into my armpit. Okay, then he's gonna transfer his weight into my skull and bring his leg over my head and pull back. Yes, very effective. As he sits down, he's going to be hugging my wrist and pulling that down. Now you'll notice, come back to my elbow, how he had it. He was grabbing up here on the elbow, and that's a perfectly okay thing to do, is to hug both arms. But he wants to pull this arm out, so I'm going to have him go to my wrist, and he's going to pull to my head side, what I call north. And he's going to jerk that free, and then he brings it down to the south, breaking the arm. Now, important details, partners, you can help them tighten this up by trying to push the leg off. And as they sit down, try to sit up. Okay, as he goes back and forth, if I can sit up, he's not keeping me down, and he'll learn better to pin me. Okay, so he hugs that, he hugs the arm, he's gonna hug at the wrist, just like to jerk the grip free, and thumb up. He's gonna pull that down as he lifts his hips. Now, the reality with arm bars, you don't want to wait until you're having pain in your elbow, because when there's pain in the elbow, it's bending the wrong way. And you do that over and over and over, you're going to give yourself stresses in your elbow, and you're going to have pain there. Chronic pain, probably. So tap occasionally. Things will go too far, and that shouldn't be a normal thing, though. But tap. You don't need to wait for there to be pain in your elbow. Okay, a couple other things that I want to mention. So as we're on top, after he's turned the corner, I stay close, I hug this, I'm gonna stretch this arm as I bring that leg up, okay? I transfer the weight like we said. Now, I like to bring my knee over and pull back. Sometimes people, especially with shorter legs, feel much more comfortable bringing the foot over and pulling back. I never really use that in most circumstances, but that's perfectly okay as well. But it has to do with our body differences. And then again, I can hug at the elbows, pulling both of them in. I demoed it up here, but I could also, if that arm's available, hug this in and hug it in close to my body, okay? I take that arm, the grip is broken, so I'm breaking across the south side towards his legs as I lift the hip. That's our arm bar from Mount. I'm Michael Pease, William Young, your Grappler's Elite. Until next time.